to fall for me.
Big one, girl, when I'm with you, feel like a champion. We're knocking at the door, they gotta wait till we finish. I know I started at the bottom, but that ain't what we in. I just wanna take you out and show you. You already know that you.
What's up, Peep Squad? Gang, 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 gang. Merry Christmas.
Why she said it so low? What up, Peep Squad? Gang, gang. Y'all know what's up. It's your girl, Josh.
I'm inadequate. And it's Amber.
No, it ain't going to Amber. Because Blue be looking at purple like. So you gonna cut it off?
So today we are making gingerbread houses. And this is my first time actually doing this in life. So I'm excited.
Me too. So we're super excited. We decided to get the Starbucks houses because I don't eat gingerbread and I don't plan on eating it. So we didn't want to get nothing like really big and have this whole thing to put together.
But
so
it comes with, gingerbread and all this candy. It's about to be a big mess.
Big mess.
But it's pretty cool. They got the signs and stuff, and it's sugar, so you can eat it.
Yep.
Cute.
All
So
my gingerbread's broken. It's okay. He'll just be a legless gingerbread. Alright. You know what
we
I'm
can just
saying?
eat that one. Anyway.
So this is some of the cool stuff that comes out.
So we're gonna
using
make two.
instructions.
It's not a competition. I guess we're just gonna make two.
Cause we all know mine's gonna look better. Cause y'all know I got them skills.
I wasn't trying to be ugly, but since you want to make it a competition,
I'm on here. On the real talk,
ugly.
y'all. I'm looking at the box like this. I try to do this. I'm gonna try to do this. But unfortunately, my gingerbread man ain't gonna stand up like that. Cause his leg's broken.
So.
But anyway, on the side note, go Saints. Y'all know.
Yeah, no.
We
are going to also do a story time while we put these together.
Right. So while we looking at the instructions,
because we like telling y'all all our business for some reason.
I know. We gonna let y'all in our business a little bit.
But since it's Christmas, this is a Christmas story about our trip to Denver
around this
time
last year,
and how it was an absolute effing disaster.
We decided like in August that we were gonna go on vacation. We just didn't know where. So we was like, you know what? It was between Denver, California, and Seattle. She wanted to see snow, and I wanted to go somewhere I never been. I've been to Seattle. I never been to California, but they didn't have snow. So we were like, we're gonna go to Denver because we both never been. I've been to Colorado, but I've never been to Denver. I kind of didn't want to go to Denver. I actually wanted to go to Golden because I wanted to visit like the different breweries and stuff because I love to drink beer. So, fun fact about me, I like to drink beer. So, I wanted to do that. Or we were going to stay in Breckenridge. I even looked. We were so far as was going to go to Aspen. You hear me?
We were not going to go to Aspen. I don't know who was going to pay for that.
Well, we wanted to stay like somewhere. Well, it wasn't expensive as we thought it was.
But it was still
It was still expensive, but it wasn't expensive as we thought it was. Well, we were going to stay in Breckenridge, but we wanted to stay somewhere where snow was going to be. But we decided to stay in Denver like around August. So we started planning to go in December. Because we were planning on going somewhere else. That fell through, so we didn't go. So we were like, no, we going to Denver.
By ourselves.
Because
we can't rely on nobody but us.
Right.
So we just made a plan to go to Denver. I bought the tickets. I just pulled the trigger.
Right. We decided to, because honestly, guys, we're a new couple. We wanted to try new things. So we decided, because we don't know. Y'all don't judge us, and we don't want to hear it. Okay? We went through Priceline. Yes, we did. Okay? We got a really good deal. And we had the flight there and back. We didn't know nothing about Frontier because, number one, I don't fly. Only reason I flew in the Army is because I had to. They
and
make
I've
you.
only flown like once or twice in my life. So.
Yeah, so
we didn't know.
That Frontier was
not the move.
Right.
But you live and you learn.
Right.
And then hopefully you do better, right?
So, I mean, the flight there was perfect.
It was great.
We got there on time, safely. We had a drink on the plane.
Alright.
And
I'm not started.
baby, you don't even know the directions.
I don't know how to put it. Okay, read the directions.
Alright, y'all, we're gonna get back to the story. She did all this and didn't even do mine.
You making your own.
Okay.
I want this to be a competition and then you were gonna help. What is happening?
Okay. I'm gonna open this. It said open all my candy while I'm kneading. I don't even know. Let me stop. While I'm doing that, so we got there. We got to Denver. We got to our shuttle. We walked out of the airport, y'all. Let me tell you. Everyone was like, oh, Lord.
My God.
It wasn't even snowing yet, but it was cold. It was like 35? 35? I said, nah, this what you wanted. My girl, you want to go to Denver? You want to see snow? Here you go.
I wasn't
complaining. She wasn't complaining, but she was cold, y'all. So we got in the shuttle and got to the hotel. Because I'm going to tell y'all, y'all go on vacation somewhere like Denver or somewhere you never been, always get an airport shuttle. Because I'm telling you, those Ubers will drag you. Because we had to get an Uber pretty much everywhere we went because we never been to Denver. We were just going places that they said were attractions. So.
And that Uber will eat
you up. You hear me? We spent about, $300 just on Uber?
Just in Uber.
So, when we got to. Now, mind y'all, this is our first vacation together. So, you live and you learn. Next time, just be more prepared, But
it was a good test in seeing how
our relationship, like how we work together as a cohesive squad. You hear me? But let me tell you, Amber gonna tell you.
And when tensions get high and stuff, people, especially, when we have like 5 minutes of panic and then we get it together. And that's what happened. We had a whole argument outside the hotel. I'm crying in the cold. She's screaming at me. People looking at us funny. I'm like, I just want to go home. This is a disaster. I don't even like you no more.
But backtrack, guys. Backtrack. We get to the hotel, so we was like, all right, we want to get something to eat. Now, our hotel had a restaurant, but the restaurant was like, not in the hotel, but it was like, by the time we got there, doggone everything was closed. Because we didn't get there until about 10 o'clock at night. So we get in a Uber and go to, where do we go to? A smoke shop? We went to a smoke shop. And then we went to,
okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put all my stuff on here first. And then I'll put it up.
Okay.
That's what's up.
So we, after we left there was this place right across the street from there, a little bar. We was like, you know what, we just gonna go eat there because we were hungry. So we go there, we walk in there.
Everybody looking at us.
Everybody is looking at us like, we just know y'all not from here. I got on the Saints hoodie. Clearly, and it's Sunday. I'm repping my team. They was just looking at us. It felt so crazy, but the wait staff was so nice. And
this is the first bar that we went to when we got here.
Yeah, when we first got to Denver. Where we went?
It was called Pictures.
Pictures.
Shout out to Pictures.
But it was in Aurora. It was in Aurora, Colorado. If I'm saying that right.
Remember that name.
Aurora.
It's gonna come back up.
Yeah, because I think we want to go visit there again. Go ahead, baby. You gonna continue the story.
We got there, we ate, we played some pool, normal stuff. We came back, we went and got the recreation.
The recreation.
We went back to the hotel. The second day, I think we took an Uber. We went to the mall, right?
Went to 16th Street Mall.
We went to 16th Street Mall, which is a big outdoor mall if you don't know. And we walked around there, went to the dispensary, spent more money. We really good at spending money. We found that on this trip.
Right.
We do that really well as a couple.
We do. We went to this restaurant down there, didn't we? But
that was not that day. That was later.
No, we went there twice. Remember?
What you talking about?
The little restaurant we went to when we played pool there.
That bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a bar around the corner in Aurora, and there was a bar that we went to at 16th Street Mall. We went there, I think, like a couple of times. I don't want to go through every bar we went to, baby. We went through a lot of bars. I was super flossy, so I had a flask. I was like, I'm gonna do this right. So we went to the bar, and I had the man fill my, give me a shot, and I filled up my flask. And that got me through the times, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Because it was cold. Yeah, that second day, when we got back to the hotel, it started snowing.
And I was just like...
Oh, no, we was at that brewery place.
We were at the restaurant.
At that beer garden place. Am I supposed to feel this whole thing?
No, you're not supposed to put it that thick, dude.
I'm sorry. Don't come out.
So we had some fun. Took some pictures. Did the tourist thing. And...
we went on a tour that day.
We did go on a tour. We went on this concentrates tour.
Wax
and concentrates. And they did like the little class part in the beginning where they told you about everything, and
it was very informative.
So we know how that process works now if we were ever interested in risking our lives doing stuff like that, because it's very dangerous. But also we got on this pimp bus.
We did.
And they brought us to another dispensary that had its own private security.
It was real up in there.
And you could only go in a couple at a time. So, like, when 2 people came out, 2 more people could go in. But they did that for a reason, because it was live in there. Like, you never really know how serious this business is. Go to Denver.
Right.
If you ever really want to know, go to Denver. It's popping. So we went and got our stuff. They got a new strain that she fell in love with.
Yeah. But we ain't gonna go into too much detail.
We ain't gonna say too much
about that, cause
that pretty much continued on, going to dinner, being cute or whatever. The trip came to an end.
We got missed by like 2 Ubers out there because we didn't know where we were.
Yeah, like Ubers kept leaving us and shit. Like, the trip came to an end, but I guess when it snowed that night before, it did not stop snowing for about 12 hours. So
yeah,
there was about 18 inches of snow on the ground.
Right, we were inside the beer gardens, and Amber was like, "Baby," I said, "What? It's snowing." I said, "You lying?" I looked outside. It was coming down,
and it was cute, when it was snowing. But when it was time to go home,
That's what kept us there.
That's what kept us there, because Frontier was asking people to work in negative degree weather,
and them people was not
with
having
no breaks, and they quit, and I feel like they have a right to quit because that's unreasonable.
All the pilots and the staff basically timed out, which means they can't fly anymore because they've flown too much.
Like, they can only fly, like, I guess
13 hours.
13 hours, and then they have to rest, because then it starts to get dangerous. But we were supposed to leave Sunday. Our flight was canceled. The next flight out wasn't until that Thursday. I had to go back to work on Monday.
Yeah, we got to the airport on time and everything. We were such grown adults. We paid for our bags early.
They delayed until we stayed at the airport for like 7 hours before they canceled the flight.
Right.
And we was stuck, and I'm like, we don't have no more money. Like,
rule number 1 as adults: always keep extra money,
especially when you're going back home.
Right. We had maybe like $50 as a cohesive.
So I'm just like, what are we gonna do? Like, we gonna have to sleep in the airport for 3 days. It's like, what are we about to do? Thankfully, people care about us and don't want to see us fall by the wayside. So we was able to get somewhere and stay somewhere.
Right. Because let me tell y'all how Amber she skipped the whole part, how she freaked out at the airport. And I was like, girl, just go to the bar. You ain't talking about none of the bar people.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Because that's all your part. Because I don't know nothing about those people. Because
are crazy.
Big Daddy was in the line of 500 people whose flight got canceled by Frontier. But Big Daddy stayed in the line. And the lady behind me gave me the answer. But I'll tell y'all more about that.
So I was in the bar. And because I needed to have a drink because my nerves was bad. And there was this lady sitting next to me. Her husband, the lady name was Cindy, and I think her husband's name was either Jeff or Bill, one of them.
Jeff or Bill,
one of them. I believe one of those is correct. Cindy was the funniest little lady. She was just like, we're going to Miami to go catch
Cabo.
No, they were going to Cabo. That's right. They were going to Mexico.
Cabo.
And he was like, we're going to catch some fish. And he was like, where y'all from? And I was chatting with him a little bit because I didn't have anything else to do and I was drinking a beer. And she came back, drank the rest of my beer, and went left and got back in the line. She didn't even want to talk. So I was sitting there by the time...
No, I was on hold. I was on the phone.
She was sitting on the phone, but she was still sitting in the line.
Yeah, I was doing both because I didn't know which way I could get an answer. Excuse me, babe. I didn't know which one I was going to be able to do. So
I'm sitting in a bar with them, and she was like, where you from? We could buy you a drink. We could use my husband's card. And I'm just like, okay, that's great. That's fine. Babe, can you get a knife? Like a butter knife? And I'm like, and Cindy just started buying drinks, like shots and drinks. They tab by the time we was done was like about $150, and he just swiped his card. He was drinking aged beer that was like $17 a glass, so they had it. But it's just, I wasn't really in the mood to talk to people.
I'm gonna let mine dry, guys, and I will be back while Amber finishes up.
I wasn't really in the mood to talk to people. Now, while all of this is happening and we buying drinks, they got this girl that's sitting at the other end of the bar with her boyfriend, and they all have on Green Bay attire. Her name was Cassie, and Cassie was drunk. Cassie starts asking people if they want to smoke a bowl in the damn airport. And while she continuing to drink Cindy and Bill's free drinks. Now, once she done had too many, and they start to cut them off, as they should, because they was doing too much. She was saying, she was going over to the man with the credit card, talking about don't tip him because he just cut me off and he cut Cindy off, like he not even being cool. And the man was like, no, you gotta go. You telling people not to tip us and all of this and that. And I'm like, I don't have to work this hard to drink in New Orleans. I got to get the hell out of here. Y'all is killing my buzz that I had to fight to get in the first place. So I left after that. Next thing I know, Cassie's getting arrested because she was at her gate talking about, I'm going to smoke a bowl. Who wants to go smoke a bowl in the airport? So I'm like, she's crazy. Not going to talk to her anymore. So I went to go find Babe. By the time I figured out where she was, she had already got the flight rescheduled. She had already fixed the problem pretty much by the time I had figured out what happened. So that was a blessing. Thank God she was on top of it so I wouldn't panic because she knows that's pretty much where it was heading. Stayed in the hotel. We got put up at the Motel 6 for a few days, so we stayed at the hotel. We stayed at the Motel 6 in Aurora, so we continued to go to that little bar. Pictures, remember? Pictures, I told you remember their name. Them people was so nice to us. They made sure we was alright. I mean, we was paying for services, but they wasn't like, you know how people act when you black and you go in places, and I don't want to say it like that, but it's true. They didn't treat us like that. They actually was like, because they knew the situation that we was going through, we was trying to get home. It wasn't happening like that. So they was, they was being nice. And I appreciate that. So after a few more days of that, here comes Thursday. I wasn't feeling great. And our sister-in-law that just put us up in the hotel had her baby when we were coming home. So she and the baby was in town. I wasn't feeling good. And Jazz was panicking because I don't really know why. I don't even really remember why you was panicking. But
because I didn't think we were going to get to go home.
And she just wound up making everything. Yeah. She wound up making everything worse. And then we had to go home to her daddy being sick and damn near dying by the time we got back to the house. So that was the thing. I'm collapsing because don't feel good. She's stressing out because the Uber taking too damn long. I leave her shoes at the airport. She was getting on my nerves and I wanted her to get out of my face. I forgot that I was supposed to be holding her shoes because I wasn't feeling good. But we managed to get all our recreations back home safely, undetected, and we didn't get arrested. And we got to see the baby when we got home. So that was our Christmas last year. And I don't want to go anywhere else in December. I'm going to do all my traveling before that time. That is the lesson I learned from that. So, hey guys. So, I guess baby's just dried. As you can see, I'm getting it.
I didn't do nothing on the sides or on the back like baby, but all my stuff is on the front.
There's a 360 of mine.
I couldn't go into
I got
details.
a little carried away.
She did. She did. My gingerbread man was broke, so I had to put him on the door.
Christmas,
He's
but
superb.
it's beautiness.
Yeah, I think we did good for our first time. Like this mine's, I show y'all. I put mine on backwards. And I'm just all wrong, but I think it came out after I got my little drinks. You know, the Starbucks with my little symbol and my man. He oozing out, so I had to put that guitar right there to cover him up. But I think we did good, guys. Y'all let us know who y'all think had the best one. I'm sure y'all think Queen did.
This is fun.
I don't care. Okay? But
And,
this was really fun, and
that's
I
it.
enjoyed this.
And we're gonna shoot another video, so we gotta get that started before the game comes on. So, see y'all later.
Make sure y'all
Thumbs up this video if you liked it. I know it was like a lot of quietness, but you know, we was being creative. Being creative takes focus. See y'all in the next video. Yeah?
If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if it's the first video you seeing, I'm Josh, and this is Amber.
Of course.
And we coming, you hear me? Now make sure y'all check out Southern Soul Gifts. It's gonna be in the link in the description below. And
We will be having an after Christmas sale.
right.
If you didn't get your Christmas presents and the cute stuff for your house, you have another chance before the end of the year, before January 1st. Yes.
Get your people your magnets.
SouthernSoulGiftsATX.com. Get your coasters, magnets, and all kind of cute stuff for your house. Anything else, baby?
I think we covered everything.
All right.
Make sure y'all hit them post notifications. Put that bell on.
Stay
Because we
black.
got them videos coming for
Protect
y'all.
your magic.
Y'all know? Y'all already know. All right.
I'm Millie Rocky, you just can't see me. Every single week, Sunday Fun Day. But we on number 4 or 5 now? I ain't playing with y'all niggas. Sunday Fun Day, we bringing bars back and have a little fun with it. Shit, this nigga ain't rap, but I'm a rap. I'm a rap, goddamn. Yeah. I bring it back like a rental, switch a sweep between my dental. Not giving a fuck a little, won't pivot or quit my dribble. About these niggas, I ain't worried from 3. Stephen Curry, real, recognize real, and you lames is looking blurry. Alright, let me chill. Nah, I've waited way more than enough, and my patience is running them up. But I'm sick of just feeling I'm stuck, so I'm aiming to hit a shit up. Nah, I'm not talking Nintendo with an alphabet, this endo, getting high when my ends low.